Hi, in this clip I want to go through the Grade 1 Rockschool version of Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. This is especially for Jeanette and everybody up there, Litchett, Trevor's Primary School. So I hope you enjoy this, and happy birthday, by the way. Jeanette, I see from your second email it's your birthday today. I've never actually played this one before, so this could be interesting as well. So here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Right, okay. First section is pretty straightforward. Good thing about this particular track is there's some really long sustained notes in it, so there's a chance to start to work on some vibrato and that kind of thing. So when you're playing the first section, pretty easy to fret and play. When you get to that note at the phrase, try pulling the string down a little bit. So you can start adding a little bit of vibrato, a little bit of feel to what you're playing. And the same on the next bit. Then you go down to the D string there. Another bit of vibrato. So basically all of the long sustained notes that at the end of each little phrase, just try pulling the string down a little bit, not too far, because it'll start to sound a bit weird, or just enough to be able to hear the pitch change slightly. Takes a bit of practice, but what you want to kind of aim to do is basically use the side of your hand as a pivot. So rest that side of your hand against the side of the neck, and then twist your hand down so it pulls the string slightly sharp. And try and keep it nice and slow and steady as well. Right, okay, the troublesome bit that you were talking about, which I presume was probably the sort of fourth bar onwards on the second page. So when you get the two chords coming, with a G chord, followed by a D chord, and the arpeggios. Now what makes them difficult is you're starting to have to jump across different strings, okay? The E minor arpeggio is fairly straightforward because you can use all downstrokes. And the fretted notes. This is the hardest one here, where you come to the C chord. So fret your C chord as normal. And what I recommend you try and do is start off first three notes as downstrokes, then use an upstroke to go back to the D string, then a downstroke on the B string, then upstrokes again, then a downstroke. Like that, okay? Also, repeat that one bar round in a loop. If you can do it in time, sort of tapping your foot to it. You know you've got the timing nice and solid. Then into the second bar it goes to D. You've got to look out for the crotchet in the middle there on beat 3, okay? So it's... And that note is a crotchet rather than a quaver. So I'll play the whole bar. So as a loop, that one. once you practice each bar independently, then try putting the two together. And down to a G note at the end there. I'd imagine that's probably the only tricky bit. So what I'll do now is I'll play through it again, this time with the backing track slowed down to about 85%, so it's a little bit slower, a little bit easier to play along with. And finally, as usual with these clips, I shall then play it with the backing track slowed down again, but my own guitar volume turned down, so you've got a slightly slowed down backing track you can practice along with.
Wonderful tonight. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, last time. This was the time with my own volume turned right down.
Wonderful tonight. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chords. Arpeggio. There we go.